Hello friends and viewers, Charles here at Nutrition 101 and of course at Health Fitness and OCR and at Jazz OCR Athlete on Instagram. Welcome and thank you again for tuning in. And we're going to talk about a very important topic that a lot of people just take for granted and not really realize that this is a real thing or this is an issue because most people just live about their day and they eat what they want, right? So basically there's no purpose, there's no meaning behind their eating. So that we're trying to avoid this, right? And we're going to learn why and why this is an issue and maybe how to fix the problem and create a new style of eating for yourself. So share this information right now, punch that like button, and of course subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of the good stuff coming your way. Classes in session. What do I mean by eat with a purpose? Well, it's meaningful eating is what we call, right? Or just eating for a purpose, meaning we don't just eat anything any day just because food is there in front of our face, right? We want to eat for a reason because that's how we should be getting most of our vitamins and nutrients, right? Taking away the supplements, we have to get it through food first, right? To fill our bodies and so we can live, right? So let's get started, right? So we don't eat what you love what you eat, right? So if you eat what you love, you already know you're going to be eating like chocolate cake and ice cream and candy bars and whatever other snacks you like, whatever the sweets you like, or whatever other foods that you've eaten maybe your whole life, and pizza and pasta and GMO food, right? And so we have to just start to now eat the right things and start to love those things, right? And so a lot of times you don't really know how to make the food that seems to be the healthy food, right? And how to make them taste good. So that's a big problem right there. But again, with all the YouTube video out there and all the information and all the articles, it's so easy to find healthy recipes on the internet or on YouTube and to make better meals for you and your family. So get right on that. No more excuses. Time to make a change. Okay, every meal should be nutrient dense, right? Meaning, we've talked about this a lot, meaning it has all the micro and macronutrients, specifically fat, protein, fiber, and of course water. If you have those nutrients in your meal, chances are you're going to be full a bit longer and you won't need to eat as much as you do all day, right? Especially if you're intermittent fasting, right? That's where that comes in. When you're intermittent fasting, you want to have meals that are nutrient dense so you don't get hungry until your next meal, basically 4 hours apart, right? If you have that 16-hour fasting and then you start eating your first meal at 12 and then you don't want to be hungry until 4 o'clock, you're going to have a nutrient dense meal to do that. So that's one way to do it. Just make sure it has all the good nutrients in there and you'll be okay and you'll thank me for it, right? Start reading the labels. That's one way to find out. Do your research, see what the best nutrients are, the best kinds of fat. I've made videos on this before, so you could always just check it out. Check out my playlist. I'll link a few of those down below. All right, create a new culture. Basically create a new culture for yourself and you're ditching the old habits, right? So that means create a new culture. Start to bring in new food slowly. Forget about what you were eating your whole life. But hey, I love my food that my mom has made forever. You heard? Right, so that's usually the case, right? Someone grows up, let's just say it's the culture, Italians, Latinos, whatever it is, Puerto Rican, you're gonna have food that you've been eating your whole life, right? But how's that working out for you, right? You're trying to get results. Eventually you have to stop eating pizza, pasta every day like I did. And you have to start to create a new culture for yourself. So it doesn't have to be like stop cold turkey and begin something new. No, but you could slowly work your way up to that. And then eventually you're gonna get there. And it's gonna become easier and you're gonna love it and your body's gonna thank you for it. Believe me, especially if you're active or you're an athlete like myself and you start creating a new culture for yourself, you're gonna perform better. There's no doubt about that. I'm gonna start soon begin a series for athletes giving away like all the food and secrets and tips on how to become a better athlete that a lot of the elite athletes are hiding from themselves. I'm going to give to you, and hopefully will help you out. All right. Again, create a new culture of yourself, ditch the old ones. That's not hard to do. For example, I drink lemon juice, right? When I get a craving, or I might want to cheat, sometimes I just want to get some carbs or, you know, maybe a little taste of sugar. I'll take a shot of pure lemon juice by Lakewood. I don't have any affiliation with these people. This is just what I drink. It's pure lemon juice. If you were to take fresh squeezed lemons, organic lemons, and try to make your own bottle of lemon juice, it's going to cost you way more than $8, which is basically what this kind of costs, a little less than $8. So you're basically better off just buying this. I basically just drink it straight from here. It curbs my appetite. Woo! The power of sour. All right, never, and I mean never, have a cheat day, right? You can have an occasional cheat meal, right? A cheat day, I mean, that's just havoc on your system. If you're trying to do the right thing, especially if you haven't gotten the results yet that you're looking for, then you have a cheat day, you're taking 10 steps back. There's no doubt about that. So who wants to do that? I mean, 1 step forward, 10 steps back. I mean, that's just not a good equation, right? So you want to be able to stay consistent, stick with it, at least for a few months, get some of the real results you want. And if down the line you feel like a holiday comes along and it's a cheat day, but you're at a good place, then you know what? Maybe we can let that one go. But if you're still not disciplined enough, if you're still not on top of your game, don't ever do a cheat day. That's just bad news for you, and it's not going to, your body's not going to appreciate it, because you might vomit, you might get sick, you might, you know, have bowel issues, because right now we're healing the body, and then you start throwing garbage in it, your body's going to let you know. Every once in a while I'll eat fried chicken or something more fried than I normally would, and my body tells me, you done messed up. You done messed up. You got to do something with that, right? So my body doesn't like that ish. So be good to your body, pay close attention, become more in tuned, really focus on how your body feels when you eat certain food. This way you know, okay, maybe this is what I shouldn't be eating. Because sometimes when you wake up in the day and you start your day off with a bagel and a croissant or something like that, and you get tired a couple hours later, there's a reason for that. Because if you start your day off with like eggs and some avocado, chances are 2 hours later, you're not going to feel that way. You're not going to crash. You're not going to hit that wall. And you're going to realize, oh, man, it was the food. You might not know that now, but you will. Because when you realize that you're not getting tired because of lack of sleep, it's gonna dawn on you. You're gonna be like, oh wow, it was the food the whole time. It wasn't that I just didn't sleep well. So if you're getting 7-8 hours sleep, you should never get to be tired 2-3 hours after breakfast, right? If you eat the right kind of food. All right. So avoid empty calories, food void of nutrients. All right. Kind of the same thing we said with the Nutrientdense, right? Avoid things like processed snacks, packaged food, fast food, all these things that have no nutritional value at all. All right. It's voided of all the major nutrients, right? We've talked about good fat, good fiber, good protein, and of course water. So we want all those things in our food. And you know, if you eat the empty calories or the food void of nutrients, it's not going to help you at all. It's not going to help heal your body. It's not going to help you thrive, and especially when you're trying to get results and you're trying to get somewhere, it's just going to set you back. It's going to set you back a lot. So you have to just realize that empty calories will just basically take you 10 steps back, just like cheat meals or cheat days. All right. So moving on. Do not ever binge or stress eat. Now, folks, this is kind of a serious issue. A lot of people kind of overlook this or kind of make light of it or joke around about stress eating. It's a real problem. It's a real disorder that people really deal with, and it's unfortunate that people suffer and not quite sure how to get out of it, because what they do is they get into a stressful situation and they don't know how to handle it, maybe emotionally, and they turn to food because that might be the only thing that makes them feel better. But guess what? A few hours later, they feel worse. And so what's going to happen is they eat, let's say they binge on those chips, on that ice cream, on that fast food or whatever it is. The two things are going to happen. They're going to feel like crap because they ate all that, and that makes sense, right? You're putting garbage in your body, right? You're creating damage, fatty liver, you're creating bowel issues, leaky gut, all these things could happen, right? So you're going to feel like garbage, or you're going to feel guilty for eating that stuff because you know that you're trying to get somewhere, you're focusing on your goals and you can't get there because you just binged or you're stressed to eat, right? And so you could either feel guilty or you feel like crap or feel like both. Both of those things could happen. And then that could help some people in some ways because they feel so guilty they're like, okay, I'm not going to do this again. And some people it might not help at all, right? And because next time there's a stressful situation going to come along, they are going to just go on this binge again and stress eat. I've done this before. I'll admit it. A lot of people won't admit it, but I've done it. I have some stressful moments where I might eat where I shouldn't have, or I might go through a stressful situation. But guess what? I'm going to do intermittent fasting the next day, heal my body, fix myself up, try to get regulated, and this way I could just continue on. So people, try to do this. Try to focus on your goals. Try to hone in on your body. Try to hone in on yourself. Make it to where it becomes normal for you to eat normal, to be healthy, to feel healthy for you, for your family. Protect your home. Bring the better food in. It doesn't have to happen all at once, but it has to start to happen. Again, create that new culture. Follow these steps. Make your eating meaningful, right? Eat with a purpose, right? Start to love what you eat, okay? I'm not saying I love everything I eat, but I love most of what I eat. Why? Because I make it taste good. I know that's hard to say. The healthy food is hard. It doesn't taste good, but it does if you make it taste good. I like flavor. I like to eat what you like to eat, but I just make it where it's enjoyable. So I end up loving what I eat. And of course, once you start to eat certain things, you're going to start to want those things. So it takes 2 weeks for your palate to adjust to new flavors, right? It takes 22 days to develop a habit. So keep those things in mind, and maybe some things can happen. For example, peanut butter. I love peanut butter. I love peanut butter. I love peanut butter. Obviously, I eat natural peanut butter, but I made that transition from regular Skippy peanut butter to start trying natural peanut butters and different natural peanut butters and trying to find the best natural peanut butter I can find. I love peanut butter. Love peanut butter so much, eat it all the time. Then I realized, okay, almond butter is a better fat. But it was very hard for me to transition to almond butter. And I didn't think I was going to. But I ended up just eating it. I found a good quality one, and I kept eating it and eating it and eating it. And now, believe it or not, it's crazy. I didn't think it could ever happen, but I prefer almond butter over peanut butter. I love peanut butter, but I prefer almond butter over peanut butter. I don't know how that happened, but it's happened. It's happened with kale, right? It's kale over many things, because I didn't think it was going to happen, because I refused, and I was like resisting. But now I love kale, and now I love almond butter. Almond butter, folks, Kirkland, they make a pretty good one. Best one I've tasted so far, and not that expensive at all. Okay? Try it out. So this could happen. This could happen for you. Make that change. Feel healthier. Be healthier. I understand when you're trying to get certain results, or if you're having real issues, that maybe making transitions are not that easy, but just start with little by little, and it's really going to matter. Your body will thank you for it. And of course, and make sure that you're getting all your nutrients and the things you need to keep a healthy body through food. Right? Most of your nutrients should be coming through food anyway, right? Like fruits and vegetables, especially a lot of vegetables, right? And whatever you can't get through food, then you can get supplements. And you have to be wise in how you pick supplements as well. But don't think that if you're spending all this money on supplements, the good stuff, the best probiotics or fish oil, omega-3, or multivitamin, which most of them are crap, and you have gut damage or cellular degeneration or things going on in your body, or it's oxidizing, you're not going to absorb those vitamins anyway. So you're almost kind of wasting money on those vitamins and supplements. So fix the body, heal the body, do the right thing, make this stuff happen, and the cycle will definitely work for you in your favor in the end. So please share this information, get it out there, spread the word, help people get healthier. Here at Nutrition 101, we try to make things very simple and easy to understand. We leave out all the jargon, and we try to make nutrition fun and easy for you and the family. So again, click this like button and subscribe to this channel. And of course, I got some new things coming up in the next few videos. Thank you for tuning in. My name is Charles here at Nutrition 101. And of course, you can see me at Health, Fitness, and OCR, Obstacle Course Racing, that is, on Facebook, and Jazz at OCR Athlete, and on Instagram, and class dismissed. Talk to you again real soon.